your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word Kings along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately.
Fans being here for Mascot Mania. All fans in attendance will receive a poster of Slam Flip.
A reminder that you can still be in this race for upcoming team games. Order your tickets online or at the ticket booth.
Don't miss a minute of this exciting King season.
Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup, joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Mavericks, they love where they stand right now, first place. And of course the Kings, pretty far behind right now.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
And now Dallas' starting group, a pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Smith out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lively in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Kings, the duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Carter in at the 1. And Tim, on paper, this is a bit of a lopsided matchup, but nothing is a given in this league.
Yeah, B.A., that's for sure. The margin for error very slim in this league, and really all we're talking about on a given night is a different guy heating up to make this game much more competitive.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Murray, pass to Sabonis. Over Lively, no good off the glass. Here is DiVincenzo. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Now Smith. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And it's Monk missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Lively. Uses the glass on the layup.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Outside Monk. Carter finds Sabonis. Back to Carter. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Sabonis.
And forget position. Sabonis is one of the best overall passers in the league.
All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Back over to you.
As always, Ali, we thank you. And so here's Sacramento. After the basket by Dallas. Fires in the triple.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Monk against Smith. Oh, there's the alley! And Davis slams it home.
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up, and he will take care of the rest.
The Kings have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Murray. Pass to Monk. The 3 is up. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And Davis has got the ball here for Dallas. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
And Sacramento has possession after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Murray passes to Augman. Picked by Sabonis. Carter from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
I love it when a team comes out and sets the tone physically.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Augmon. No points yet. Murray for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what you like about 6'8" Murray. He's a big guy who can space the floor.
And it's Smith penetrating. Wow! Just wow!
Oh, my goodness.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Now here's Carter, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Fires for three. Lively grabs a miss. Dallas leading by 11. Left side, DiVincenzo. Pass to Lively. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Outside Monk, up and over Smith. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Outside Carter. Picked by Sabonis. Pass to Monk. 6 to shoot. Pulls up, high post. Lively grabs a miss.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Lively with a screen on Monk. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
Here's Smith. 13-point lead. To the inside. And Davis slams it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And Sacramento shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Carter finds Murray. Here's Monk. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
And he knocks down the first one. So for Dallas, Aaron Gordon comes in for Lively, and it's Hardy in for DiVincenzo. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Right wing. Gordon outside. Throws it up high. And Gordon with the big finish.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Kings trail by 15. Carter finds Monk. Sacramento passing it around. Pass to Sabonis. Baseline jumper, and it's Monk. That time on the assist by Sabonis. And that's now 7 points from Malik Monk.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Now here's Smith. He's got 7. For 3, Hardy knocks down the long J. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Carter with it. Pass to Sabonis. Monk looking around. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Well, he added a little bit of sauce to that. I'm not sure it was needed, but he'll certainly make a highlight reel.
Here's Flag. Back to Smith. Pass to Flag. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Here's Monk. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
1:49 left in the opening quarter. That one's good for 2. Smith's got 9.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 16-point game. Sabonis with a screen on Smith. Takes the 3. Augman can't get it to go. The Mavericks lead by 16. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
A minute 4 left in the first quarter. Well, the Kings shooting only 31% to get this game underway. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Here we go, fans. It's your Sacramento Kings great team.
Group out there. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
Here's Clifford. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. Up and over Smith. And another miss by Sacramento. The Mavericks lead by 18. On the take, and he goes in for the dunk. And that's a double-double for him now.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Dallas. Pass to Ellis. There's the screen by Johnson. Ellis with it, picked up by DeRozan. Late clock here, the Kings need to get one up. Ellis, good.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Now Gordon from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Dallas on top, running away with this one. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
They've got Johnson, and it's Clifford in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Hawkins, the pass to Ellis. Baseline try, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Smith finds Gafford. Basket's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for them.
Dallas shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Gafford. And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He had 63 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now here's Gafford. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Shot is good by Gordon.
I just love the ball movement.
So it's Sacramento now. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. And the Kings call time here.
Fans, it's time to get down with Nick Mascot. Let's move!
Teams have been lighting it up so far. The NBA's top scoring teams. Number 1, Dallas.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Here's Clowney. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hawkins. Nice move. Gordon pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Carter. Here's Hawkins. Carter, a screen on Smith. Hawkins, the pass to Carter. And another miss by Sacramento. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 14-3 run. And that one's good. DeRozan.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now here's Sabonis. 23 points for him last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. A nice shot by Hawkins.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Fades and shoots. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year. Sabonis, the pass to Hawkins. Clock at 4. Back to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall, you gotta push Sabonis farther away. When you don't, he just dunks it with ease.
Pass to Hardy. Down low. Here's Gordon. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gordon's got 14 points.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Here's Clowney, defended by Gordon. Here's Clowney. Sabonis with a screen on DeRozan. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Dallas has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. For 3, Smith. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Kings have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Three-pointer. Hogman gets the bucket. Hogman's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately. Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Hawkins, the pass to Carter. Here's Hawkins. And that one drops.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Now here's Smith. 16 points for him. And he lobs it up top. And Gordon with the big finish.
And I like how Gordon lets the game come to him. That's why he's able to take over at times.
Here's Hawkins. And here's Carter. Lets the 3 fly. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And so it's Dallas with it. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. Shot is good by Gordon.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
Sacramento has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Hogman, the pass to Hawkins. And Gafford with the block. And they get it back. 5 on the clock. Another shot. Hawkins can't get it to go.
Well, this has been far from his best game. And if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Back to Gordon. That one drops for him. Gordon's got 22.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Well, Sacramento is shooting just 35% from the floor. Pass to Hogman.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Smith outside. Takes a 3. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Fades. Again, Dallas.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security's everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Pass to Hawkins. 54 seconds left in the second period. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Clowney. Sacramento passing it around. Drains the triple. Hogman's got 8 points in the quarter.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
DeRozan outside. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Clowney. Now Sabonis. He's guarded by Gafford. 14 feet away. No good that time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drumline. They're thinking about the shots. Give it up for the participants.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Sacramento Kings.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're gonna need a bigger fridge, Arnie.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble.
Either way, Shaq, I think this is a chance for them to improve, which often happens when you're exposed.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
Here's DiVincenzo. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Smith, and it's flagged in at the small forward position. Outside Murray. Back to Monk. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Monk's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Inside, Lively. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability unquestionably the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will either.
And he's good on the second. Now Carter. Out to the wing.
Watch outside.
Right side, Monk. Launches a three. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Puts up a 3. Mavericks with a rebound.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Davis hits.
Over the years, Davis has packed on a lot of muscle, and it served him well right there.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Back to Monk. Carter, a screen on Smith. Monk passes to Carter. And another miss by Sacramento.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Sinks it from distance.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Outside Murray to win the cold spell. He buries it from 3. Murray's got 6.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Now here's Smith. Give him 23. DiVincenzo on the wing. Clock at 6. The fader. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Smith's got 25 points in the game.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Monk against Smith. Pass to Augman. Here's Monk. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. With the drive. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Back to Carter. Sabonis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Sabonis. 3-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And Davis slams it home.
When Davis goes to the rim full force, he punishes a defense.
Here's Sacramento now. Up top, Carter. DiVincenzo covering. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Murray from outside. And another miss by Sacramento. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Bumped on the way up, but hits it. They call the blocking foul.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit. Defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
And so here's Sacramento. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Smith finds Davis. Here's Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Such a wide open look. Smith's got 30.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Now here's Carter. Monk with it. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Good on the shot. Monk's got 11 points.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Smith outside. And there's the lob. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
And the Kings shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Carter, the pass to Murray. Now here's Sabonis. Sabonis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Carter from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball. You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Pass to Monk. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Carter finds Sabonis. Right side Monk. Up and over Smith. And they'll get another chance.
It took 6 attempts, but he finally hits a shot.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Davis with a screen on Monk. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Augment. Give him 8 points now. Outside Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. With the 10-footer, Lively grabs the miss.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
And yep, it's good.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Here's Augment. Outside Murray. Down low. Here's Monk. It's deflected.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Here's Davis. And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Ha, looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Here's Monk. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting a while for that one.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Pass to Davis. For 3, Smith nails it from beyond the arc. Smith's got 39.
And that's his 2nd 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Monk, a screen on Davis. Murray for 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 8 now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass the flag. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Now here's Carter. Now here's Sabonis, covered by Lively. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Outside Monk. 4-3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. 19 seconds left in the third quarter here. Monk against Smith. He got it up. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Mavericks ahead, running away with it. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They've got Keon Ellis, and it's Clowney in at the four-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
To the middle. Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Hawkins. Plenty of space. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now Gordon. Back to Smith. Screen by Gordon. Smith passes to Gordon. And here's Smith. Back to Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assist.
Gordon's got 26 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
It's been all Mavericks. Smith outside. Stolen by Ellis. Here's Hawkins. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Hawkins has got 4 points this quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Now here's Sabonis. They set the pick. Here's Clifford. Here's Clowney, defended by Gordon. Clowney can't get it to go.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Smith outside. Screen by Gordon. Gafford finds DeRozan for 3. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Clowney. Here's Hawkins. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And he lobs it up. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
And so here's Sacramento. Ellis passes to Sabonis. Here's Hawkins. That three's off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Smith to the inside. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Sabonis looking over the floor. Here's Clifford. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 4th assist in this one. The Mavericks have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. On the wing, DeRozan. Now here's Smith. And again, it's Dallas.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
The Kings have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Sabonis. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Hawkins. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Mavericks have gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth. Smith passes to Hardy. Back to Smith. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. 6 to shoot. On the wing, DeRozan. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Kings have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Clowney. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Smith. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Hawkins. Soft touch off the glass. Hawkins has got 19 points.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Over to the left wing. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
The Kings have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Clowney. Jacks up a 3. Smith with the rebound. And so it's Dallas with it. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get 1 rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Ellis outside. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Gordon outside. Back to Smith. Inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Champ.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game in every way. Just a great game for him tonight.
Smith with it. Dallas needs to get off the shot. And here's Gordon from the arc. Pure from three-point range. Gordon's got 35 in the game.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Murray for three. Smith with the rebound.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Hardy. Outside, Williams. Smith against Carter. Elbow shot. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage.